Mhm.
Alright. Unfortunately, Bonnie will not be able to make it today. She has stuff going on.
Oh, okay.
What
So,
happened?
you all, so, you all remember what happened last week, correct? Or should I do a quick overview?
We tore down the walls of the building.
We finally got to the fourth floor.
We found ourselves disenfranchised from navigational rights and so tore down the inhibiting establishment.
Okay, I was not expecting a speech about throwing over. I was not expecting a overthrow the proletariat as speech from Mary today, but okay.
Well, it's not our fault that the walls constricted us.
Construed.
You heard me. I said what I said.
Okay. Again, was not expecting that.
No locational vexation without proper navigational representation.
Okay, wow.
Very important. Very important.
Okay,
Especially for the directionally challenged, such as ourselves. I'll have you know,
Mhm,
we are
mhm.
very bad with directions, and I would like to small headcanon that Morticia is the only thing that has been keeping us going to the right place.
I find it. See, the funniest thing is here, Morticia has no idea where she's going. Mary's the one who actually drives.
Who wants to guess my health right now in V-Rising?
What?
2.
666.
Yep.
Oh,
Nice.
beautiful. Oh,
PB,
So
I'm
I did a-
hopelessly lost. Could somebody
Real-
come save me?
Hold
real
on,
quick.
hold on. We go blog back on.
real quick for you guys. I just drove my girlfriend
Mhm.
home to move in,
Oh,
and that was a 16-hour drive. I drove
my.
15 of those hours,
Jesus. Okay.
and we got here at 1 something yesterday night or this morning, I guess.
Okay, damn.
That is a lot of driving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
So
Oh wait, I think I found your tailing room.
yeah.
Okay.
But what I wanted to say with that is that I took a picture on her phone. Baby, can you send it to me? Of your mileage being 666. She was like, "You're not gonna be able to get it. It's gonna change too quick." And then I got it. Hmm? Either one. Up to you, my love. I'll be okay either way.
Oh, you only have one piece of Dark Mako Salma. That's the set I was hoping for.
We have the research for all of it, I thought.
Oh, okay. I need to find your library then.
Okay, hold on. I'm
Mhm.
logging on. Oh, game crashed.
Do not worry, Mistress Velen. I am quite adept at surviving off the rats.
All right. So here is the
Nice.
very very happy about it.
That is really
Okay, here they are.
nice.
Ooh, so many more decorations. I'm gonna have to tear down my entire castle and put it back up again.
I mean, that's what Guardy did to get it how it is, how ours is right now. All right, so last week you guys killed a Death Knight after threw a fireball at you all, or a necrotic
Very
fireball.
rude. I would like to mention again.
Grabbed Mary's fireball, turned it around instantly.
And then I hit it with its own axe.
Yes, Brib commanded it to throw down its weapon.
Because the command spell means it can't harm itself. Throwing down its weapon isn't harming itself.
No, that is true. That is true. It's just.
This is a very big disadvantage.
Okay, which floor are you on? Are you on the first floor? Okay. Oh no, that's Averlane.
Oh, where's all your thick leather?
It should be in one. It should be in one of the tanneries.
Grave, did you take it all?
I use it to make myself a set of dark magos.
Hey, can y'all screen share V Rising? Because
Oh,
I am interested.
okay. I thought
Uh,
PB had said there was more.
I said that there was
There's enough for
86 in
another
there.
couple of people. I only found 36.
Where the fuck did all my thick leather go?
I don't know.
I
is
am
this the
streaming the game.
But I will
Bacon
hunt down
build?
your tannery for you.
Yeah, this is this is me and Guardy's base at the moment.
God damn.
Yeah, no, Guardy like spent like a solid day or so making this.
My house would be like a fucking spiral tower.
You can kind of do that.
A rectangular tower.
Again, you can kind of do that.
No.
The thing is that you can only build up to 3 floors technically. I could raise the floor limit, but that can only go up to like maybe 5 at most. Okay,
Oh, I
found
thought
some
you had
extra
bumped
thick
it up to
hide.
floor. Up to 4 floors.
I did.
Pristine leather.
At least I think so. Okay, hold on.
Thick hide oil to make thick leather.
Alright, I found some more thick hide.
Some more thick leather.
Alright, I got some
Where
thick hide
is
tan.
the, I
Thank
cannot
you.
find the treasury.
Second floor to your right. Or left.
Second floor on the right.
No, I'm at the left. Sorry.
So what is this one gonna be?
We're working that out currently.
On the left. This way?
Yep, this way over here. It is this room right here.
So, Melee would
Mhm.
definitely get up and sit up in like her like fluffy night dress.
Yeah, so okay, right, back to session stuff. So you
Whoop.
guys have you guys have awakened in a kind of barracks like room. The beds are definitely very comfortable, but you guys are basically like in a room with like 5 extra cots in it essentially. As you all awaken, and yeah, Mary, you're in your very fluffy dress. You're in your very fluffy nightgown.
She like raises the little fluffy blindfold and goodness, this was very comfy to sleep in. I'll need to thank those cute little people later.
As you look around, what are the rest of you guys doing as you all slowly wake up?
We haven't. We went into. So we went into this room, right?
Yes. I'm working on a map for the Slime Enclave. Unfortunately, how I pictured is a bit complicated.
No worries. So then it's just these 3.
You guys have
Or did
not
we go
looked at
into
any of them
this?
yet.
Right, but we haven't. So we need to go look into these 3.
Essentially.
Okay. Fantastic. Okay. All right. So then let's do that. Essentially.
So you guys
Let's-
awaken. Anything special you guys do for your morning routine?
Commit crimes.
Mary's just going to get cleaned up, get dressed, the typical stuff.
Yes.
She's not as exciting as Wib is.
Giuseppe.
You gotta start off right with the morning cup of crime.
No, I can't think of anything special, no.
Alright, so we'll just say that you all wake up.
I don't think coffee has been properly invented yet.
Unfortunately, no. Only tea is
You're in the
mire.
wrong country.
You're in the mire.
Yeah.
It's tea. Even
Can't
then,
get
it's
shit in the mire.
you can't
we
get
can't
shit
have
in the
nice things.
mire.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Can't have shit in Detroit.
Alright, this is I'll make a small amount of movement right as I wake up.
Alright. So, you all awaken and are... You okay, Chi? Okay. So, as I was saying, you all awaken as you are... As you all eventually leave the barracks room and find yourselves once again in the Slime Enclave. There is quite a few There is quite a few adorable slimes just scooting about, doing various things.
Mhm.
Uh, uh, so yeah, I'm gonna have to rain check on going after the Spider Queen. It's been a bit since I've last gone after some bosses, and I still have a lot to go through. I do apologize. I need to go after the Old Wanderer if I want to go down that place.
Mm.
Anyways. Yes, where was I? Yes. Right. So, as you guys are watching, you're just seeing like these 3'3", 3'5" at max slime, people just running around carrying carts. Some are full of ore, some have like gems in them. Others are just carrying like fuel for some giant furnaces. As they're all running about doing various things.
Bonnie and I feel tall.
Oh, Bonnie, after you guys wake up, says that she wants to spend a little time to look at some stuff here, primarily for just to get some information to write down for. She's never really seen people like this before, and she feels like it'd be very cool.
Hey, Rick. Guess my HP
Hmm?
and V Rising.
Also
666?
666?
686.
Ah,
Ooh,
Too much health.
too much health.
alright. So,
So, as you guys are passing through, you do once again see the slime kit, the leader of the, uh, goddamn word, brain not why I work at the moment.
No, that's fair.
Enclave, yes. You see the leader of the Enclave as she is giving some orders to some of the other slimes, and she will notice you all and give you a wide grin. Ah, you're all awake. How are you all doing?
Very wonderful. Those beds were so soft, and this little sleep mask is quite lovely too.
comfy.
I'm happy you enjoy it. Every day we get
Dang it,
some
now I'm lost in
visitors.
the endless hallway of rooms again.
Sylvia! Sylvia! Pull the sound of my voice!
Lord Abilene, is that really you, or is it the delusions again?
Guardy did say that remember Guardy did say that the servant dormitories does look like a horror mod. Ugh.
While you are describing things, I will be right back and use the restroom.
Right.
Alright, I will come
I
and
will
get
still
you,
be
and that way
hearing
you
you.
can
but
learn
never
the
mind.
secrets of Merciless Iron Spear.
See, what?
This way.
I already found the library and learned it.
I just researched it.
Oh, right. I didn't realize it was missing. But thank you. I can now upgrade my spear.
Yeah,
Yes.
we already did get a lot of research done though, which is
Yes, but I
nice.
just made a whole ton of scrolls.
That was supposed to be stuff for carpets.
I've not used up any of your carpeting material.
No, because the coarse thread was for carpet. Gonna use coarse thread to make some woolen thread to make carpets. Don't worry about it. Let's see, where am I? Where is it? As you all are, as she is talking, she suddenly seems to get a bright look in her eye. Oh, right, you're wanting to get your weapon looked at, right?
That is the correcta!
All right. Uh, hold on. Let me go grab. Can you go meet me over at the Dragonheart Forge?
Where is it at?
Uh, okay. You see that forge? It looks. She points at a forge in the way back of the room. That has like a bunch of carvings that look like a dragon around it. It's that one.
Alright.
I need to go grab some people. As she'll just go run off. If you guys have ever seen anything from Zenless Zone Zero, she runs off like a bamboo.
You have mentioned.
Mary just smiles as she watches it. Such adorable little creatures.
Or they run off like tiny demon girl. Her name escapes me at the moment. Damn it! I love this anime.
Nezuko.
Nezuko, yes, they run up. They either run off like Bamboo or Nezuko.
You know, that means they run like the little girl from Ponyo.
Ponyo.
Is the
God,
Studio Ghibli failed?
I'm trying to remember. I know it. I know it's been forever. Oh God, I haven't seen this movie in forever.
Just the scene where she's running across the waves.
Right. Oh. Hold on. I'm gonna run.
That's also how Big Small One runs.
Adorable. So she will run off. Do you guys head towards the forge that she pointed to?
Yes, we shall.
I need to take my plates down real quick.
All right, don't worry.
You smell like plates.
So you guys start heading down the path to the forge. Heading down is not too difficult. In fact, well, not too difficult, but it's a bit of a walk given that the enclave seems to be built in what looks like a old residential area slash industrial area. Uh, as you guys are walking, is there anything you guys want to do as you're walking towards the forge, or you just not want to check out anything along the way?
Nothing I can think of.
Brib? Or is Brib still gone? Oh no, the Breb is gone. All hope is lost.
Sorry, what? Huh? I spaced.
I was wondering if you wanted to like look around as you guys are walking through the place.
Yes.
Give me a perception check. Or is there anything in particular you want to look for?
Not really.
All right, just give me a general perception check then.
Do where the fuck are my dice? Give me. All right. Well, I'll find my other d20 in a bit. That's fine. That's not gonna see shit. I rolled a 5.
All right, you rolled a 5.
I rolled a 5. It's +3, so
So you rolled a 7? No, an 8.
8.
8. As one off.
2 negatives. It has to be a positive.
uh, you don't really
I blame the
notice.
dice.
You don't notice too much. But what does catch your eye, Breb, is actually a little is a bunch of like droplets being carried around in like a cute little backpack by one of the slimes.
Okay.
As they're just walking along, there's just these droplet like creatures.
Alright. I'll point it out to Mary.
All right. We'll wait a moment for Slaya to return. She should be returning soon. Oh, thank you, Jaxos44, for following.
Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
Thank you for the follow. I do very much appreciate. Yes, yes, man thing.
Alright, I can't find my small metal dice, so I'm just gonna use the 5-pound copper one.
5-pound copper die.
Yeah. The other one doesn't want to be found, and that's my good one.
Damn.
So the
It
5-pound
doesn't
copper
want
die
you
will do.
breaking causality anymore.
Apparently.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Alright, so, Mary, as you guys are walking along, heading towards the forge that was pointed to, Reb will actually point out to you one of the slimes with a cute little backpack on with like some droplet shaped slimes in it. They're just kind of like looking around as she's walking. Brett will just kind of point that out. It's just basically this image. But, Breb, you do not see anything else too interesting to your bird brain? As before too long, you guys will eventually reach the Dragon Heart Forge. Waiting there already is the leader of the Enclave uh, and also what looks like 3 other slimes. One is wearing an old apron over themselves. Another kind of has their kind of head done up in some very adorable twin tails, and lastly there is one that kind of molded themselves to look as best like an old man as they can. Alright, I gathered up the best of the craftsmen in the Enclave. They'll be able to look over your weapon and see what they can do to reawaken it.
Hey, PB.
Yes.
Gordy had told me that he would try to get the ingredients for me to upgrade my heart, 12 radium alloy, and a primal blood essence. Do you know if he got to doing that?
I have no idea. If there is any radium alloy, it would probably be in the forge, which is on the second floor. Second floor, next to the library.
Ah, I see.
As
The labyrinth again.
eh, okay,
We have blickies. We have Morseless Iron blickies, but where's the regular blickies?
you need to
Gotta
kill
kill Jade.
Jade.
I have a small fear for,
Grave,
for
can we go
using
kill
the big
Jade?
metal die, because this is the die that
I
I
am
use
working
for
on that,
important
yes.
rolls. It
So,
usually gives me really good rolls.
all right. So, Giuseppe, you're now standing before four slimes. What do you do? You're now standing in front of four slimes. There is a bellowing forge next to you, with these slimes all looking up at you very expectantly.
I guess I hand over my sword.
All right, so you hand over the old longsword. They all look over this, and they all just kind of marvel at it. Is the best way you can describe it.
Mm-hmm.
As the one that that looks quite old just kind of runs their fingers through a beard, just nodding softly. Very good very good craftsmanship here. Someone took great pride in their work. Oh, okay. Magic here is quite weird, but alright. Alright, you ready? As ready as I can be. Alright, let's get the forge going. As they will all start to, as you watch them all reach a hand into the forge and take out a coal before eating it. As they do this, you all watch as they glow very, very brightly and begin getting to work. As they work, the process goes on for about an hour before the older one will seem to stop before looking up to you. Are you sure about this?
I want to find out what it does.
This weapon
Grave, I found
is
Jade.
quite This weapon is quite
Alright, let's
older than I
go.
expected. And the magics in it are... I've never encountered anything like this. But if you are very sure that you want this blade awakened,
I am.
then he likes the others. Let's reawaken its core. As the leader of the enclave will nod as they all will start pouring their own magics into the blade. And you all feel and actually even see as the flame of the forge, this billowing forge that you guys have been standing next to, the flames just seem to dance and twist before they start to coalesce into a tendril that flows
Where'd she
into the
go?
There.
into the crossguard of the blade as the energy begins to flow throughout it. And the blade seems different almost. As the flames stop flowing into it, Giuseppe, you can actually notice that this blade looks a little bit different than you remember than when you first grabbed it. You feel the arcane power through it. It is quite an interesting feeling. As the slimes will all look to each other, then to you. It is your sword. You must be the one to take it up.
I will take the sword then.
You pick up the sword. It the power that resonates through it is again interesting. And you feel like you have to attune to it, attune to the power within.
Mm-hmm. Well, if we're not doing anything for an hour, I will attune.
Brib, Mary, what do you two do as Giuseppe attunes to the blade?
Mary is probably going to spend the opportunity. Maybe some morning prayers. Greet the sun.
Ah, yes.
And that's Chaos Dash.
Nice. Alright, alright. So, Brib, what do you do with the hour?
What am I gonna do with
Oh, that sucks.
How big is
What?
the owl?
Slayer,
The-
can you get me up?
The hour, not the owl.
Hour. Oh, I thought you said owl.
As Giuseppe is performing an attunement ritual on the sword.
They burned me alive right next to a lake.
Oh, you're fine.
The irony.
What do you do, Breb?
Hmm. I'm gonna play with Ruby and mess around with her sparks to see if I can spark something else new.
Alright, give me an animal handling check then.
Okay. Where the fuck did I put my dice? Here it is.
I do need more cotton.
Is it an advantage because it's Ruby or no?
No, it is just a normal animal handling check.
Okay. That is a dirty 20.
Alright. Breb, you spend the hour playing with Ruby and trying to figure out if you can be able to train Ruby to be able to do something new.
Yeah, with her little sparks because I've seen them.
Yes,
So-
you
so-
have seen her do her sparks, and they are very adorable.
And they're great, but what if we can use that?
So you end up
But what if-
spending.
What if more?
Exactly.
But what if more?
So what happens in that hour with me playing with her and messing with her sparks?
So
If
for
that
the
advantage
hour,
is
you're playing with her, trying to encourage her to do spark stuff, and And towards the end of the little impromptu training session, you actually see her be able to spit out a small stream of sparks.
Oh, sick.
As she just looks very surprised at being able to do that.
I'm gonna pick her up and then nuzzle her and just good job, good job.
It just clicks its ma at you before just cuddling into you.
I've learned that you got to give them encouragement. Shocker, right?
What? Sorry?
I was saying shocker, right? Nice. So soon they'll continue to grow with their sparks. Yes, yeah.
Soon you shall grow even more powerful.
Soon you won't just be able to put some of them into sleep. You'll be able to stun them. Maybe. I don't know.
Soon, Perry the Platypus, no one will be able to stop me.
My
That's getting
electrocutioner!
Behold, Perry the Platypus, the electrocutioner! You see it as a chair!
It's just an electric chair.
It's just an electric chair, that's just it. That's it. It's not like some doomsday ray or anything. It's just a chair.
It's not even like a fancy electric chair that they've made like in these days where it's like a metal thing and it's like hooked up so you don't see too many of the wires. It's one of the old ones where it's a wooden chair with a bunch of copper wires.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Giuseppe. You spend the time during the ritual, and as you complete it,
Okay, blickies are in your smithy.
as you complete the ritual, there is something strange. As you make a connection, something else makes a connection. Strange. We haven't seen anyone in some time. New handler. Yes.
Sword is evil. Toss it into Mount Mordor.
I didn't know I was getting a talking sword.
We are not any sword. We are something different.
From where I'm sitting, you look like a talking sword.
From your perspective, yes. But we are something more than just a sword. We are created with strength, power. Would you like some?
Brave, don't fall for it. It's trying to rope you into a timeshare scheme.
Oh, let's go! Timeshares! Wait, huh? Scheme?
Giuseppe, what's the catch?
You must wield us, must feed us. Swords of any other of our type. In exchange, we grant power. We give you strength.
Giuseppe looks over at his crystal longsword, so, like that?
Yes! You hear over 100 voices say at once.
Feed us!
Essentially, that's the vibe you're getting. As many voices, as you hear many voices, some sounding old, young, all of them just speaking at once as they see another sword as you say that.
So you're feeding swords?
It's a cannibal sword.
Let's go. Wait, does that
It's
mean we can
a
eat?
cannibal timeshare scheme. Come on.
Hold on. Does that mean that we can eat the enemy's swords mid-battle?
No.
It takes something
No.
like at least a 10-minute ritual or something.
Yeah, no, it
Yeah,
takes
no,
the ritual to
it
do.
takes time. it's like an additional attunement.
Can you imagine if it was just like mid battle?
Mid battle, the
other
sword gains some giant maw, eats another enemy's sword.
The enemy's standing there now swordless. Huh?
What?
Where'd it go?
I saved him so long for that sword.
You assholes!
You feed us swords. We gain their effects. We become stronger. You become stronger.
Okay, I'm
Simple
gonna
as.
hope.
That sounds like a win-win to me.
I'm gonna hope this gift works.
Nope.
Nope.
What the fuck is that supposed to... What the fuck is this?
That is meant to be a gift from God Eater.
Iro, now, do they eat swords in God Iro?
Well, they
No,
eat
but your sword
gods.
becomes a giant mouth.
I mean, it's God Eater. I mean, I imagine that they eat gods.
Okay, so real
Copy
quick, a
image
small side
address.
tangent. Small side
This
tangent.
work.
Okay.
Okay.
Middle Earth, the
Oh
Shadow
yeah, there it
Bundle.
goes.
Middle Earth, the Shadow Bundle, which comes with Middle Earth, Shadow of War, which is the main game, and then it's like subsequent DLCs essentially,
Yeah.
is on sale to $6.99.
Nice.
Dang, there have been
Damn.
so many great sales lately.
I know,
Really,
right?
there have. Like, Nier's on sale, Fate's on
How much is the
sale.
sale? Because like I've seen PB play it, and
It's
I
a-
don't think I could actually beat it. But at the same time, I want to try, but I know I wouldn't beat it, so I don't want to waste a lot of money.
Nier is 60% off.
Oh,
Hold on. Near Automata. It's like 50, it's $16.
Ooh.
Replicant is also 60% off. It's like, this is a sale.
Yeah, no, these are good sales for Golden Week.
I mean, Steam has never not provided a really good fucking sale.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, no,
Well,
Steam.
some sales are just bad.
The
Don't get me
fork.
wrong.
The fork!
The fork? Oh yes, sorry, I just saw these.
The
Apparently,
attack fork.
it's Space Made War Gear.
The power fork!
The power fork. The power fork. Oh god, the fucking the fucking what are those called? Roller skate power boots.
I didn't know what those were until now. I was like, oh, no, you're right.
The roller skate boots.
That's great.
Crochet. I just realized that there's a service called doing crochet. Oh god.
Just imagine they skate by, hosing you down with the flamer.
Wait, I just realized that
But
that
you just
bundle
got dunked on.
that bundle came with the first game and the second game.
Oh god.
Damn.
That's
I didn't even
insanely
I thought
good
it was
deal.
yeah. I thought it was just like the first game or like the second game plus like a DLC or two, right? No, it was
Unfortunately, the PB is doing the saving stuff. They're saving to eventually grab a car.
expansion pass
Mhm.
included, which includes so much. Oh my.
It is alright, the PB. I'm not asking you for the game.
I figured, don't worry.
I still got some birthday monies.
Nice. Alright,
You
so,
smell like a birthday.
Grave. The voices will continue. You offer the sword. We make a deal. Do you accept?
So, I wield you.
Yes.
I get power. I feed you swords.
You get-
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be many downsides here for me.
Oh, how often do you have to feed him? Is it like a requirement that we feed him like regularly?
Are we
What
gonna have to
logistic-
add magic sword to the tavern overhead?
that's what I'm
Oh
making
god,
sure,
it's,
you know?
God, it's
I-
like it's like fucking what's his name from fucking the
Gale.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Gale.
Gale.
Yeah, we
Gale.
gotta. That's what I'm making sure. If we have to have an upkeep for this might not be as good of a deal because that's a lot of money for a magic item. You know, I'm just saying.
No,
But like,
no, there's no boomies involved.
I mean, we don't know that.
yeah, you didn't ask.
Does Giuseppe ask if there's an overhead for this?
Yeah, just Giuseppe ask if there's an overhead.
When you phrase it like that, he has to because he's Italian. He would.
it would be an overhead, right? It would. That's more money. Because if it's like, right? Because imagine, right? Once it like, what if the sword has to eat once a week, right? That doesn't sound bad up front, but not every week are we going and fighting creatures with magic swords.
No, no, no. We
Mhm.
just need to find an artificer, and they can make a +1 magic sword infusion weekly.
True.
Right,
that
but
is more. That's money, so it's a cost. So we want to know that ahead of spot, right? Like if it's a requirement to feed it, we have to
I mean-
consider. If
I mean,
it's not
I
a
true, but-
requirement, if it's not a requirement, and it's just like whenever we kind of find a new sword, fuck it.
See, this is for the accountant.
Yeah, this is why Brev is the accountant. Like, do we need
It
to hire?
matters.
Do we need to go on a quest to find an artificer whose entire job is
Because,
just
like,
to make
imagine this: Giuseppe comes in and is like, "Mary, look, it followed me home. I am the eternal damnation, the black echo of humanity's despair. Can I keep it, please?" And Mary's like, "Oh, all right. Thank you, Mary." I don't know why Giuseppe became Scottish there.
Breb fucking popping up from the back. How much cost? What overkeep?
What over
How much food?
What
Food.
that being said,
How cost?
OC. OC, we know there isn't upkeep on it. It's just when the opportunity
Hey,
arrives.
no.
Okay.
Never question what the DM might decide to do.
Okay, fantastic. As long as it's just a whenever we get a chance, fantastic.
But yeah, no, like Giuseppe will ask.
Is there overkeep?
They will
What's
take
the overhead?
they're-
Not necessarily in those words, though.
Okay, how would you word it? I need to know.
So, how often do you need to eat?
Hmm. Rah. It's
Oh
like,
no, you're asking the questions that don't want answered.
as many voices are just like kind of just one after another, just kind of going,
They're all convulging. Like, all right, that's a fucking good question.
Eat us.
Just-
Restore our power.
They're just all just picky. They're all just like,
So
They're holding a
when
meeting to discuss
can,
how much negotiation power they have in this transaction.
Not a lot of negotiating power, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, no, I mean I can leave them literally on the floor.
They could either leave him on the floor or just simply not feed like what's gonna happen if we don't feed him, you know?
Well, no,
Like,
because
if we just
because that's the concern. Like, what if Giuseppe makes this deal and they're like, okay, now you gotta feed us? And it's like, well, I mean, I really don't want to. Well, that's fine. We'll just eat your soul. All right, I'm heading out.
That kinda is the catch.
Okay, Blib. I think it is
I mean,
definitely a requirement.
Not discussed with the DM, but I kind of felt like that would be the catch going into this.
Okay, hold on. Let me finish. I have
Dang
stuff
it.
written down.
You caught a sword transmitted.
Too late, DM. We're writing the plot for you.
write this
You
down. Write
caught
this
a
down.
sword transmitted
I'm the
death
DM
course.
now.
A sword transmuted what now?
Death course. STD. Sword transmitted death course.
No. Wait, no.
Transmitted death.
No, that T is hanging me up. Because I immediately thought, no. Soul devouring curse.
Oh.
Wait, no, where's the T go?
STD. Giuseppe got an STD.
No, I know where the T went. Okay, where did the T go? It was stolen by the British.
It happens very often.
Oh god. I wish I could do a
That being
British
said-
museum joke, but I can't. For this
That
world.
being said, the modern term for them is STD. The old term is venereal disease.
Okay. Okay, I need to. The brain needs to go back to the proper mode.
The DM needs to catch up. Come on, boys, we've got to find the rope.
Solid.
Let's keep at it.
DM needs
We'll be right
To-do
back.
list.
to-do list. Get Oh god. Okay. After a few moments, they will seem to come to a consensus. We desire more of them. Swords to devour, of our type. Others not good. If you fail, there will be consequences.
This sword sucks at demonic negotiations.
Not really a selling point here, you know?
We simply want others' swords to feed on. You feed us, we give you power.
Yes, but how much do I need to feed you? Because, like, if I have to go out and get a new sword every other day...
You hear like the sound of like book pages being flipped in the back of your head.
They're consulting their own accountant.
Just lots of murmuring, you hear the sound of a chair being thrown.
Like, swords don't grow on trees, you know?
Like it's just the sound of of a chair being thrown. Louder murmuring, more pages turning before they seem to before they will just kind of just take a moment. Whenever you can, it'd be preferable. But
Alright, that's acceptable.
minimum once every month would be preferable minimum.
Preferable, but not mandatory.
Yes.
Alright, that's acceptable, I think. The dungeon should restock at least a decent snack or so for you. About in that time frame.
Dungeon? Which one? There are many. There
There,
have been many.
there,
Many
there is a one
lost.
close to
Many
us.
known.
You smell like a dungeon.
There is a one or two close to us.
Intriguing. They all say at once. So a pact is sealed, a deal is made.
I suppose so.
Your dug have you grave, and now in it you shall lay.
There's a voice just in the very far back that says that before you just hear a very small girl's voice say, "Shut up, Doug."
They try to summon their accountant, but your accountant is better.
Oh no, you know that's gonna be a thing at some point. Somebody's gonna come in and they're gonna try to out-finance us, and Mary's gonna be like, and he's gonna be shuffling the monies around, he's gonna be showing all the books, and he's going to be fixing the numbers, and Mary's eyes are gonna be spinning, but then she's gonna have a lifeline. She's gonna call out, Blib, could you come here and help this nice man? And Blib's gonna see that immediately this is some corporate attorney trying to bamboozle us out of our financial holdings.
Just like,
Okay, so
this
just,
money
just
is
give
owed
a
to us already.
listen. Just give a listen to the video I just linked.
Sure, give me a moment.
That's what I imagine the sword's voice.
The boy king serves at the master's table. 3 lies will he offer you. Her heart is a crater, and we have filled it. The king of diamonds from the
Huh. Yeah, this is actually kind of cool, but I guess this can be one of the many voices of the sword.
We could say
I
this is
imagine
the main
so.
voice, and all the other voices are like echoes in the background.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, this is the main voice of the sword. And so the deal
yeah, no,
is
like,
made. As
The voices of the old gods in World of Warcraft are just, they give such perfect spooky sword vibes.
as as Giuseppe, you feel energy running through you. Energy that you have never really felt before. As it rushes through you, seeming to wrap around your soul for a moment before seeming to release. As you now feel a connection with the blade in your hand. The voice now bound to you.
Woo!
You may now you are now
Do not trick me, D&D Beyond.
you
Do
are
not trick me. I'm using the old rules.
you are now a Hexblade Warlock. Congratulations.
Haha, level 5 Hexblade. Let's go.
And I still need my what's the big bonk that does sound?
Big bump the sound.
Yeah, it's in Monster Hunter.
Oh, you mean your
Hunting horn.
You still need a hunting
Yeah.
horn. Yes, don't worry. You guys
big
haven't
bonk
gone to
the
a
sound.
guild yet, so
Oh yeah, we forgot about that.
there's a guild in Ocean Song, which you guys are technically still in.
Maybe we should visit them. just maybe.
Just maybe go visit the guild in Ocean Song. I don't know.
I had a midlife realization. We should maybe take them a gander. How long has this campaign been going on, and we haven't visited a single fucking guild? We visited the king.
Yeah, you guys have visited a king before you visited a guild.
The king.
No, no, no.
The
We have
head of-
given the Leather Walking Guild so much business.
To be fair, you haven't gone directly to the guild. You've just been talking to one of the guild members.
to like one of the guild members that own a shop and was like, "Hey, we just need this commissioned," and they went, sure, we can do that. Hey, the rest of the guild, I need so much aid, like right now.
We have. I have the biggest order I have ever done.
I have the biggest order that any of you have probably ever done, except for like some of the people who've worked in the royal courts. They might have done more, but like, what the fuck? Yeah, we've given them good business. I'm sure they'll be happy with us.
All
But
right.
yeah, we need to go
Grave, as the sword finishes its binding to you, its true shape finally reveals. As everyone gets to see, as it is now looks like this.
Woo!
I thought you were gonna say wood, and I was gonna be a little concerned.
Honestly, with Grave,
Not a lot of concern, just like a little bit, you know?
just a little bit
That's it.
concerned. God, I don't know why that just suddenly reminds me of the fact that there's people who want Nergigante to be in Wilds.
That would be nice.
But the thing is, there's no Elder Dragons in Wilds
Yet.
yet. And people keep pointing towards to the end boss like, I mean, yeah, technically that's an Elder Dragon. It's artificial though.
Yeah, we want to fight a real Elder Dragon and fuck up the entire world ecosystem. Come on
Well,
now.
I mean, Elder Dragons more fuck up the ecosystem than hunters do, but yeah. Because here's the thing. Elder Dragons don't adapt to an ecosystem adapts to them.
Based.
Across all the lands, from the farthest depths of North Gloomrot down to the very starting
can we make
realms
one
of the
of our
Farbane
pet?
Woods, there's the sound of a loud crack and bang as an absolutely demented laugh echoes behind it.
What, our new pet?
No. Sylvia has unlocked her Blicky mode.
The Blicky mode. What if we just so hear me out, PB?
Yes.
What if we accidentally make an Elder Dragon our pet?
I'll have you know, I have no plans on you guys trying to tame an Elder Dragon, nor do I ever expect you guys to pass the insanely high DC for it. If I even put a DC for it to begin with.
True. But hear me out. It'd be hilarious.
It would be hilarious.
Nation level threat.
Okay, look, you guys already have a Barroth, which is like terrifying most of the country.
Yeah, we're like town level threats already.
You know, like, when you guys first arrived at Ocean Song, the entire city guard came out.
And they were still not confident.
They,
I remember
they had
right.
2 hunters, the entirety of the city guard. They were not confident in that fight. Like,
I think the only people who have been mildly confident were the people at the palace when they saw them, and even that was not very confident.
uh,
Okay.
All right. God, okay. So Brib and Mary, you two return to the forge as Giuseppe is holding his new sword.
New
And
sword. New sword. Very nice. Very
yeah,
nice.
that's what it looks like in general. Does Mary have anything to comment about, or does she just see the cool new sword?
1 second.
One.
Interesting.
Bless you.
There you go. All right.
Mary just looks at the sword. She blinks. She winkles her brow a little bit. Giuseppe, where did you get this interesting blade?
It was one of the first ones we picked up. It's just
Oh.
not been the slime people here just empowered it for me. It woke up.
I see. It
Woke up.
has a interesting feeling around it.
It
Like-
talks.
Damnation!
Damnation!
It gives off that damnation vibe, you know?
I love the how that worked out because it just sounds like Mary just swore because he said it could talk. Damnation!
like Mary does not look very comfortable at the blade, and she like keeps trying to find somewhere else to look.
Real.
Yeah, no, Mary. The blade gives a very,
I
very weird
understand
feeling.
how when you find something truly special, it can really feel like it's speaking to you.
Brib will look over at her very slowly. Mm-hmm. And then look back at Giuseppe. Magic.
Anything to respond to that, Giuseppe?
Very a magic.
Very. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yes, yes. Giuseppe, your blade does talk again. An interesting company that you keep. But not unheard of for all wielders to keep others around. Where are we? It has been some time since we've last awoken.
Where, you said?
Yes. This place is strange.
We're in a dungeon.
Oh, is Giuseppe talking out loud, or is this conversation happening in their head?
Oh, he's saying it out loud, totally.
Fantastic. Brib will
A
also pipe up
dungeon.
then.
Quite.
Dungeon underneath. What's the city's name again?
Ocean Song.
Oh, dungeon underneath Ocean Song.
Interesting. Never heard of such a place. But a place like this should have many things for me to devour.
I've already got 2 swords that you can eat.
Really?
And up.
Then let us see them.
Alright, this one, and this one.
You guys watch as Giuseppe's just like sitting on the it's just kind of like sitting cross-legged on the floor. His new sword like on his lap, and he's just laying out the 2 swords. His crystal log sword and then the recent one you guys just got. Intriguing. That one. I do not remember such material. And that one speaks of age and use. Which shall we feed upon first?
Sorry, brain is kind of brain.
No, you're fine.
How dare your brain try to brain? What the fuck?
How dare
I know,
it?
right?
How dare your brain? Your brain isn't allowed to brain.
Yeah, that's illegal. I've been told by the High Council. I'm the High Council, by the way.
Is your brain brainy again, Grave?
Brain is starting up.
Grave.exe is not responding.
I will hold up the Dark Souls poker.
So be it. Bring it closer.
Giuseppe does.
Everyone who's watching, please make me a wisdom saving throw.
I get advantage to this.
That does include you, Grave.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Yeah, just a second.
That is a 15 plus my
Dang.
wisdom save, so I'm doing pretty well.
Wow. Okay.
5.
Breb?
I got a 15 plus my wisdom, which is 2, so 17.
Okay, Breb, you're the only one who passed.
No shot,
As...
guys. Guys.
Mary with advantage just got 2 12s. But Giuseppe got a 5.
Giuseppe got a 5. Wait, what about Bonnie?
I
Did you
am-
roll for Bonnie?
I'm
Bonnie
not
is...
using my new. That is not using my new warlock sheet.
Don't
Not
worry.
that the result would probably be any different.
I know, but Bonnie is currently doing something else in the is doing something in another part of the enclave.
Okay.
Okay. So Giuseppe and Mary, you two are completely horrified by what you see, as you all watch as a as the blade seems to glow a deep red, seems to glow a deep purplish color. Flames beginning to arc to and from it before it's suddenly opening up, tendrils of darkness wrapping around the sword and breaking it into pieces as it pulls them into itself. And closing back up with the fire with the fire sealing the blade whole.
And I wasn't expecting that.
Everyone who failed, you will take 2d6 psychic damage.
Okay, so how much is that?
Hold on, let me roll. Let the DM go get the dice. Yes, yes. Now that's the D100. I am not rolling that. I am not rolling the golf ball today. That will be 8 psychic damage. Breb, you take half, so that you pass, so you take half. That will be 4 psychic damage to you.
And we take those.
Okay.
Mary slowly pulls out her handkerchief to, like, wipe the bloody tears from her eyes. That sword of yours looks very interesting, Giuseppe. It seems to have quite the healthy appetite. I'll try to make something it'll like for dinner. Mary's slowly just been casting calm emotions on herself.
How is Giuseppe taking this, by the way? Because you rolled a
how is
5.
Giuseppe taking what he just saw?
Yeah, he rolled so low his mind does just not comprehend this.
Just like, huh.
I think it,
Wow,
he blanked
Eldritch
out for
Hordes
the
beyond
whole, like-
man's comprehension. My favorite.
Yeah, he witnessed it. He knows that he witnessed it, but he cannot remember the past, like, 10 seconds.
Exactly, his brain is trying to protect itself.
Meanwhile, Mary witnessed all of that, and is magically drugging herself.
That's so real. And then there's Brib.
Honestly, I feel like Rib should get an exemption for this.
How so? Because he's too powerful?
Because he is an agent of chaos. At the very least, he should get advantage on the save.
Well, I passed.
Well, yeah, he did pass.
And the advantage doesn't matter at this point.
I mean, you could roll a nat 20 and just not take any damage at all.
Alright, hold on. No, I got another 15.
Okay. As you all are just like standing there, shocked at what you just saw. There's just the leader of the slime enclave, just staring in pure horror. As Tefera is just what the. Uh, what did I just. I'm very glad I decided not to bring the forgelings up at the moment. I, uh, I'll be right back. It just slowly walks away.
Lamau.
What would you guys like to do next? As you all are very much scarred
honestly,
by what you've seen.
Brib could honestly use a small meal at this point. I'm making a joke on how none of them would have fucking appetites.
Mary just tilts her head. I'll go make us some lemonade.
Mary, you walk away. You do find like a little bazaar with some of the slimekins selling some lemonade, or not lemonade, but selling like different fruits to each other and everything. Like selling
Mary
fruits,
buys lemons.
some
Ads.
vegetables, different materials.
You walk up to the lemonade stand and ask for grapes.
You go to the lemon stand and ask for grapes. No.
I don't get this reference, but no.
A duck walked up to a lemonade stand and said, "Hey, you got any grapes?"
The man said no. The duck waddled away, waddle waddle.
And he
And he
waddled
waddled
away,
away.
waddle waddle.
Oh.
It's an old internet song.
Yeah.
Uh,
Um,
all right, so any so yeah, you're able to get the. So yeah, you are able to get it all. You are able to get some lemons, a little bit of sugar. You're able to get water very easily. Can you give me just
Make
give me
sure
a
it's not the
skill
fish
check
water.
for making some lemonade.
Oh, geez, okay.
How well do you make this lemonade? Is this the worst lemonade that we've ever tasted, or is this like God pissed in it?
My guidance.
May the goddess preserve us all. 5 plus performance, you said?
It's a skill check. Any skill that you feel might be fitting here?
Domestic, so I'm just gonna make a dex check.
Yeah.
Plus proficiency. So let's see. Am I proficient in any dex skills? Let's see. No. Okay, so that's going to be nat 1 plus 2 for a total of 3, plus another 3 for proficiency for 6, plus the 5. That's 11.
It's still a now one.
No. Nat 1s don't affect skill checks.
I know. I'm just like trying to think. Okay, how?
This has to be some of the most mediocre fucking lemonade.
Yeah, exactly. No, this is the most average lemonade you have ever tasted, Mary.
Well, at least it isn't bad.
It is just mid.
True. It's
Mary's
just
not
mid.
drinking the lemonade herself. She just made it and brought it over to the party.
Yes. Yeah, you guys try it out, and
She's cast enough calm emotion on herself that her eyes have glazed over.
Am I?
oh god.
My girlfriend. And what does she look like? She looks like my girlfriend.
Here you
So
go,
what would you like to
dears. I made some lemonade. There's one for you, Giuseppe, and here's yours, Brib, and here's yours, Mr. Sword.
God, Mary is fucking like shattered.
God, I was not expecting my Breaking Mary to be on the to-do list today. That was not on the to-do list for sure.
Well, it's been accomplished, so congrats? Question mark.
I don't know. I was not expecting this. I'll have you guys know the DC was 15.
Lamau. I rolled
You
the
think
exact
average
DC.
peasants, normal tavern owners can manage that?
No, I should have lowered my expectations.
Lord Evelyn, Lord Evelyn, I've come to kill, to tear.
God, I love Sylvia so much. She's just such a dear. But yes, you guys drink the lemonade. It is, like I said, it is just a very mid lemonade.
It's just the most mid lemonade.
83% Draculan.
Damn.
Nice.
Yum num 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 num.
Can I have the 49er?
Yep.
Minor
want dust
49er. And who could ever forget the wackiness that was Space Kook? Oh god, I don't know why my brain just went
Dang it, I
to...
accidentally hit feed.
I don't know why my brain went
No.
to Velma from Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated.
Based though.
Mm.
She's
Good
just a
help.
mood.
It's probably one of the best Velmas, honestly.
Yeah. Definitely better
In
than
my
the
humble opinion.
standalone show one.
You mean the Velma show?
We didn't.
Yeah.
Just why? Why was
Yep.
it so bad?
Yep.
Mm.
All right. So you all enjoy. So you all enjoy the lemonade. The sword just kind of just sits there. Just you can tell the sword is just very confused. The
Don't be
sword is
rude.
just very confused about why this holy woman gave them lemonade.
I think they're trying to be polite.
we don't understand why. Just pour it
Anyway, I
over
got
us.
Elena. Alright.
Just pour the lemonade over the sword.
Yep.
As is there
Lemonade will
anything?
evaporate.
It just kind of just goes over it, like part of it does evaporate, but most of it just kind of just flows off of it. Is there anything else you guys would like to do, or would you want to move on?
Well, let's
I
go ahead and
suppose
move on.
moving on.
All right.
Wait, it's not Grandpa Holy, is it? Are we too late?
What?
Grandpa
You said
Hori is
moving
moving
on and
Oh,
made a joke.
oh, sorry. Rainy's about to catch up. Apology, I was not expecting that. I apologize. Alright. Ah. Ba-dum, 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 bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. So, you all leave the Slime Enclave. There is just you guys do see like the slime that has like made themselves look like very old man vibe, just looking on at you all, just very concerned, primarily at Giuseppe. Just this is concerning.
Everything's fine.
I am dead.
You're the one that woke up the sword.
He's not wrong.
So you
I
guys
somehow
leave.
survived that.
Alright, so you guys are now back in the middle area, save for Bonnie and Blue. They are still back in the Enclave. Where would you guys like to go first?
I was thinking the path one, the one that has like a little brick path or stone path.
This one?
Yeah, I think so. Not the stony one, but the stone path one. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, this one, the one
Yeah.
in the top right,
Yep.
left.
Especially because that one has a path already, so we don't have to like climb rocks right now. I feel like that's a pretty big bonus.
So you all gather in the central room, with there being with you guys leaving the door that leads to the Slime Enclave. As you guys are looking around, there is actually no plaques on any of the doors. Well, save for one that simply says Slime Enclave. The others are fairly blank. What would you like to do? Reb is just pointing at a door he looked inside that has a path.
Path.
Oh, Grave, I found an exploding crystal. It's this way.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, we don't really have much use for Stygian crystals right now.
Oh, I thought we were farming them in hopes that a high-level succubus dropped.
I don't think we're up to that yet. I know I am not.
Oh.
I mean, you guys can do tier 1 ones at least, but I don't think they spawn succubuses, or at least succubuses that you want.
Grave got one. I was gonna get one, but I accidentally hit F to feed.
Ah. Me and Guardy still need to go find a succubus.
Goblin? No. I was eating them.
Oh.
I don't know if they were a succubus, but they were 83% Dracula blood, and I'm like, nom nom nom.
I do
nom.
believe it was.
But,
Grave, this is not a castle teleportal.
This is the Waygate.
We agreed. Okay, never mind. Just forget it.
No. We agreed for that on boss loot.
no.
No, we did not. But it doesn't matter.
Alright. So what do you guys do? Since again Brib is already pointing at the path.
Yeah. Rib is pointing at this door to go into. Do you guys follow along with the Brib?
I suppose we should.
Mary?
Yeah.
Do you follow along with where the Brib go?
Oh, yeah, very well.
Yes. Alright. So you guys walk in through that door, and you enter a large cavern. As you begin to walk through, but on either side of the path are these geysers, are these raised, basically kind of steam geysers. Every now and then seem to bubble a little bit as small puffs of steam steam seem to pop out of them, all leading towards this. There we go. In general, as you see at the other end of the cavern is a temple of some kind.
Temple. Go in.
You
Looking at
continue
Mary,
forward and go
since
inside
Mary
the
is
temple.
Since Mary is the religious one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what was the temple? I was in a fight.
Look in general.
Could you say that louder?
The temple is in general. What it looks like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we haven't investigated it or not. I just kind of.
You guys walk along a stone path with there being some kind of geysers beside it that seem to lead towards a temple buried into the opposite end of the cavern.
Yes, Mary will go to the temple.
All right. You all enter the old temple. Please put your tokens down here. Shit, I forgot to resize the map. Hold on.
Everything's still black even though I put myself down.
Hold on. The PB made a mistake. They forgot
you created a
Fang.
feature. Come on now. Act like Todd Howard. It's not a mistake. It's a feature.
It just worked. It just works. It just works. It just works. Network. Open more. Alright, Giuseppe, you have dark vision, right?
60 feet.
I thought I added this properly onto your token. Hold on. I thought I put this directly onto your token. It appears not. Hold on. I need to fix that.
I do not, so Mary will just be casting light with her staff.
Alright. Hold on. Where did I put it? Characters. There we go. Giuseppe. Hold on. Blah, blah, blah. Bio. Edit. Token properties. Hold on. Yeah. Can't put you where you should be.
I can't see anything, but I am casting light.
Yes, hold on. Let me just Mary, the Mac lighting, bright light. What's the range of light again?
20 feet bright, 20 feet dim.
20 and there you go.
Brave will yourselves.
Over here. Room next to where I currently am. On the second floor.
Alright, Bread, put yourself down.
Will do. That is the wrong area.
And Darubi.
Because it's gonna be probably type spaces, we'll just say it's one character.
Okay, so Ruby's just kind of perched on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Alright, that works for me.
Hey, put that back. You don't have the DLC for that.
Yeah, what was all in it?
It's a prison. It's a nocturnal prison. You don't have that DLC. You
Yeah,
stole
which I'm
my
saying-
resources.
Which is why I'm
Let's put
saying
down
what
the
was in
cake.
it. I'm confused what's going on.
Trying to get myself into my castle, but waves would have been closer.
Ah.
Dusk Call was just send them to the closest empty cell.
I looked into that. I can't fix that. I apologize.
Yeah, I know, that's something the devs would have to amend.
I guess it's not usually an issue if, like... I suppose it's not really seen as too much of an issue by many people, but it's like, damn. I'd like to be able to... if it could be, like, a bit of an option, but sometimes you use dust callers when you're in a tight spot. So it's just like... I guess I don't want to clutter up the menus or anything. Which, I mean, understandable. Anyways, where is Brain? Yes, there. So, you guys walk into this temple. The doors are heavy and made of stone. There's ancient symbols written written upon them. And as you walk into this main room, there's even more written upon the walls. Ancient murals and symbols that... do any of you read Dwarvish?
Very good question.
I
I don't think I do.
do not.
I do.
Oh, Mary, you speak Dwarvish.
Uh-huh.
Not.
So speak and read, I imagine?
Yes, Mary can read Dwarvish.
Okay, just wanting to make sure. As, Mary, you look around and you see that this, is a very old form of Dwarvish. If you want, you can attempt to translate with an intelligence check.
Huh. Intelligence plus 13.
Alright. You're not able to fully translate everything, but you can be able to at least make out a few details. Primarily that this is a temple to Mirrodin. That was originally planned to be part of an expansion to a city. You can't exactly translate its name, but it seems like it was meant to be a very important city, as its name is extremely big on the mural, like the mural wall thing. You're just not really able to figure out the name, but this seems like it was this place was part of some sort of expansion that never seem to be finished, as the murals
The
just
name
kind
of
of cut
this
out.
location is quite large. In fact, the letters are so big and so damaged I can't even tell what they were, but it must have been very important for them to write the name so big.
Slayer, how are you on your Dark Magus set?
It's complete.
Okay. I just made a bunch of thick leather, so if you hadn't.
Mm. Yes. It's written in very it's written very big, but the mural is either it seems very damaged from years of no maintenance or people seeming to be here. As you open the door on the other side of the room, you open up as you open it up, there is a brazier that seems to be lit in the center of the room. I can't seem to get torches to work, so we're just gonna go theater of the mind with that one.
Mhm.
I do apologize. For some reason, torches do not like to work with me.
Understandable. I don't like working with torches.
So, what do you guys do next? What does Mary, Giuseppe, and Brib do as they open the door and see a brazier suddenly light?
I can't get through.
You can?
Cool, more magic.
Try
There you
on?
go.
That's weird. It's weird it wasn't opening for you. Okay, that might have been another little glitch, or whether you might have actually pressed it without realizing it. Yes, you walk out into this room, Mary. It seems as if this place is old and crumbled, having not been used in some time. The intricate painting, the intricate inlays on the floors have long since corroded or simply flaked off, with much of the decorations on the side having crumbled into non-existence. This is a very old place indeed. What the fuck were they doing? Sorry, my family just opened the side door like 5 times in like 30 seconds.
Is it shut?
Yes, it is. It's just I'm very confused about like what are they doing. Whenever they do this, it riles Chi up, and I keep telling them just please don't rile up the Chi. She gets bitey.
I am excited. Papa, surrender thine Achilles tendon. Nom. That's how I imagine that interaction goes.
Probably not entirely far off.
And then the PB will be something like, "No, Chi, that hurts, and I need my Achilles tendon to go to work to buy you nummies." And she's like, "Ha, silly Papa. Chi's not smart enough to understand what these weird words you use mean. Nom nom nom."
I feel like it's very accurate.
No, that is very accurate to Chi. Okay, where was Brainbeard? Here we go. Looking around the room, there seems to be two rooms to either side, with there also seeming to be you can barely make out a door at the other end of the room.
I think Mary's going to investigate to see if she can't find anything of interest in this room.
All right, please roll me an investigation check.
Ten.
All
I
right.
shall look with you. 8.
Scourge Stone production is going well.
All right. Brib, would you like to join in on the investigation of the room?
What am I joining?
Okay, that's actually fitting because you're on the other side of the room. Giuseppe and Mary are currently investigating this room. Would you like to join in that?
Yeah. You like how I was far away for that? That is my investigation, meow. That is a 16.
All right. Bonnie and not Bonnie, Mary and Giuseppe, as you two are kind of looking around, not really noticing too much. There's some rubble on the ground, uh, stones and such. Brib, you actually notice that. You actually notice. Oh damn! I forgot to put in the pots. Uh, anyways, you notice that one of the pots in the different alcoves in the corners are different from the others. Where all the others are kind of gray and having their paint having been stripped, it looks like long ago. One still looks quite different and looks as if it looks quite different from all the others.
I'm gonna go up to it because I assume it's this one.
Yes.
And what type of check would it be to investigate further into this specifically?
Uh, what exactly are you wanting to do with the pot? The
I
vase?
want to look into it more. Like this.
It is a bit taller than you.
Oh wow, love that. Um, I'm gonna call out for Giuseppe. Giuseppe, lift. This one
Lip.
still.
Uppies.
Alright.
We're gonna look inside.
Breb, you look inside and you see what looks like you see a blue stone.
Oh, what? A blue stone. I'm gonna grab it.
Alright, you may add one blue stone to your inventory.
Blue stone. Mine.
Alrighty then. So as you are so you grab the stone, and as Giuseppe and Riv, you guys kind of put your weight off the pot. The pot seems to lift a little bit as you hear a clicking from down here.
No. Indiana Jones type shit. Uh, hold on. How big was this? How could I estimate how much it weighed? That blue stone.
That blue stone. Uh,
Yeah.
it's it's a decent about 5-ish pounds.
Okay. Um.
Okay, he is annoying.
I'm gonna put I'm gonna put a the round table short sword on top of it to try and weigh it down.
Alright. There is a moment as the pot will lower once more, and then there'll be kind of kerthunk from the from down this way.
Hmm. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna come over here. Oh god, it's just pitch black past this point. Um. Okay.
Is that a chi I hear?
Nope.
No, that
It's
was
a Sashi.
Sushi. Or Sashi.
Yeah, Sashi. Yeah, my love.
Okay, but imagine this. The true ultimate crossover of Sashi and Chi.
Sashi. Uh. I was gonna go down this route, but I can't see anything past the point that I'm clicking.
Wait, hold on. Oh, that's because you don't have a light source.
Ah, that would do it.
Wait, I thought
Uh,
Mary was casting light. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you
Right.
casted it on yourself, not Breb.
You gotta come closer so that we can use you as a light source, or we cannot see, or I cannot see at least.
There, now you can see.
Ah, fantastic. There's a door. Ah, open. Door, open.
Do you open the door, Mary Day?
What the fudge? Why can't I move?
Uh, hold on.
Nom nom.
Did I mess up the walls? No. Oh, you're talking about V-Rising.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Apologies.
Relax, Sashi. Jesus. Not having your blanket on my lap does not constitute an emergency.
To the kittens, it do. Alright, so you move forward towards to the room, correct? Yes, yes?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Alright, please move forward. The door is able to be opened. Mary, as you walk in, your light illuminates a room. You see suits of armor posed as if they are people in the middle of a debate. A rock had seemingly fallen from the ceiling and landed into the center of the table. Two of the figures in the chairs gesturing towards it as if it was something important, while the other two had their
Can we
hands
go
up.
after Frostmaw?
You want to go get him?
Yes, to make the thick leathers.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
yes. I soloed him quite easily. We can go do that.
So, bunch of dudes.
Yes, you see a bunch of
Dwarvish
suits.
dudes, it looks like.
You see a bunch of what look like people in suits of armor, but they're locked in place, standing perfectly
Are they
still.
okay?
I don't know.
Do they look
Give them a
broken?
check.
Do they look clean?
The suits
I
of
will do
armor
that.
look old. Old. There's
I'm gonna cast
dust on
mending on
them
'em.
almost.
I'm guessing bending on them. I want them to be pristine. I respect the dwarves.
4 smalls down here.
Your mending doesn't seem to do too much. They are still dirty, but the suit looks like the suits were already in pretty good condition.
Ah, good. Uh. And there's just a stone there.
Yes, there's just a rock on the table.
Does it look like it's supposed to be there?
No, it looks like it just fell down from the ceiling.
I'm gonna try and move it.
Give me a strength check.
That is a 17.
God damn, strong bird! As
I only have a +2. I rolled a 15.
strong verb, consistent. As Breb, you are able to move the stone off of the table. It's part of the map, so I can't really modify it. But you see that there is what looks like a crushed mechanism of some kind. It's made of brass and stone. It's impossible to tell what it could have once been used for. With the brass having long since oxidized as well.
So I moved the rock and sorry, what happened?
You see what looks like some sort of crushed mechanism made of stone and oxidized brass.
I'm gonna cast mending.
Alright. Can you give me the description? Can you give me what mending looks like?
Yep.
Right, there's some good break or tear an object you touch and it can change. Alright, so I'll say you spend like a little bit just using mending, kind of just focusing on it to extend its effect, or casting it multiple times, whichever would be more fitting. But before long, the mechanism slowly repairs as you see what looks to be a massive strange circles with teeth starting to click against each other as it begins to move on its own.
Uh,
I'm gonna back away.
As the mass of clicking teeth circles just seems to start moving around in a circle before it starts to, with a tiny little claw, it extends out as it begins to etch something onto the table. Do you do anything?
Wait, there's new etchings in it, so we can possibly read it?
It starts putting etching. There seems to be etchings being starting to. It starts to put onto the table.
Can I try and decipher?
Yes. As it's working, please give me an Arcana check.
That is a 1 minus. That is 19 plus 4. It's a 23. I rolled 1 below a 20. I'm so sad. But I feel like I can decipher it now.
Brib, as you're looking at this, you're like, wait a minute, this doesn't look like any language you've seen before you realize, wait a minute, this is a rune circle that this thing seems to be
Well.
etching. As it will just keep etching until it will finally finish the runic circle and will just plop itself in the middle of it on the table.
Can I figure out what the rune circle does with a 23 in Arcana?
No, actually.
Oh shit.
As this is a type of rune circle you've never seen before.
Well, all right. Time to wait and see what happens.
Nothing seems to happen as you guys just all stare at the rune circle and the stationary suits of armor.
My brain is immediately going to various game puzzle solutions. Mary, however, would just kind of be standing there.
Mary, do you mind giving me a I don't know, just give me a general intelligence check to see if Mary could think of something.
Four.
Mary, you're just looking at this going, huh. You don't really know much about You don't really know much about runic magic. It was nothing you never really studied or really needed to in your cleric studies.
It must be dwarven alcohol magic.
Exactly, that's what you think it is. It must be some weird dwarfish alcohol thing. That's why these four were arguing. They are arguing about what type of alcohol they should use this magic circle to get.
Giuseppe agrees with this conclusion.
Brib, would you like to... Is there anything you'd like to try in this situation? As it's just... The room is just still, silent.
Sorry, what happened?
Well, nothing has happened so far. The room is silent. Mary and Giuseppe think that this is just simply a runic circle to summon a type of alcohol that these dwarves apparently wanted.
I'm gonna go up to it again.
Alright.
I'm gonna roll a history check to see if I would know what to do to activate a rune circle.
Alright, go ahead.
Because I feel like that's a fair roll, right? History.
Yeah, history's correct here.
Okay, 17.
Alright. Yes. As you kind of look at this and kind of think about it, it takes you a moment, but you realize that most often these types of runic circles often require a kind of trigger, usually by some sort of impact or touch, or maybe just a bit of mana being put in them.
I'm gonna try and put some mana into it then.
Alright. Please roll me an Arcana check.
That is a nat 20.
Alright!
Nat 20, too much mana.
Exactly, as Brib, you start putting some of your own mana into the runic circle, as the runes begin to glow and pop with energy, as all of you are suddenly blinded by a massive flash. As then you hear the door shut behind you.
Rude.
A click and creaking as the suits of armor begin to move.
Hmm. What happened to the rune circle and the thing inside of it?
It is completely shattered at this point as you've overloaded it with mana.
Ah,
Whoops.
maybe I shouldn't have been the one to do it.
We
As
crit success too hard.
as you
I wonder if I can mend it.
as the suits of armor begin to move with wobbling creaks, as if they haven't moved in centuries.
I'm gonna cast mending. I'm gonna try and cast mending on it really quick.
On the runic circle.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me an Arcana check for that.
Yeah. Both Mary and Giuseppe just see Brib panic a bit.
like,
Look
sorry,
at Paul, and
sorry,
just
sorry,
oh,
sorry.
Fuck. Oh, give me something good.
Fuck, sorry, fuck.
That is a 17.
Alright, you are able to start. You are able to. As the. As these. As these seeds of armor begin to move on you, you are able to repair the runic circle. What do you do next? Yeah, what can you do? What would you like to do as a reaction before, you?
So, uh, uh, that was too much mana. Um, I'm just gonna try and touch it and see if it activates.
All right, so you bap the runic circle.
Yeah.
All right,
Just like
so you
panic.
bap the runic circle as it begins to light up and start to.
I'm sorry. I don't know where all my energy is, but I just like almost fell asleep. I think I need to go to bed.
Oh,
Ooh.
don't worry.
All right.
Get some
We can
meds, some
resume this
release.
next week.
Yeah.
Oh no, when you blew up the shore, it clunked Mary in the forehead.
Well.
I mean,
Mary's out cold.
Alright.
Let's finish up this encounter. Then
Mhm.
we can stop there.
I trust the two of you to do it.
I believe in you. Go get rest.
Yes,
Yeah,
you go get
good-
rest, Leia.
good night.
Good night.
It's the middle of the afternoon.
Tomato, tomato.
Don't worry. That's usually when I go to bed.
We can play tonight.
Woo! Alright. Alright. So, you bap the runic circle as you then hear Mary just go thunk behind you. Giuseppe, a piece of the debris from the flash of the overloaded runic circle would just clonks Mary on the head as she falls over. Breb, the runic circle just begins to glow as the circles.
I got a bit I want to do here.
Yeah.
Giuseppe just looks at, Mary falling over. It's like, oh my god! Don't worry, I'll heal you. Hey,
As you
How do I
try
heal
that,
again?
as you try that, the voice once again talks. Those gifts are no longer yours. You
Ah, shit!
now have ours. As Brib, the runic circle is just starting to like glow softly as it's like, as like it's. The best way I can describe it is like when the Stargate is dialing in. It's just going in
Mhm.
a circle, stops, one rune lights up, circle, stops, rune, just starts doing that whole buffer thing.
Yeah.
As
Okay.
as this suit of armor will approach you
Uh,
and will attempt to swing its warhammer at you.
rude.
And that is a complete miss. Luckily, it has a multi attack. And that's a nat one as it just buries the hammer in front of you.
You know, look at the hammer, and I'm just gonna move like slightly to the side.
uh, all right, everyone, please roll initiative.
Yep. 11.
All right,
I mean, on D&D Beyond, I've got my sheet up to date. I just need to
nice.
update my Roll20 sheet, so
Yeah,
I
I
just need to do
figured
it
you
one
could
next
do
week.
that between sessions. Breb, initiative.
You smell like an initiative. Oh. 18. Better than I
Alrighty
thought it
then.
would. I'm not used to that.
All right,
Well,
so Giuseppe is 11, Breb is 18. So, Rib. One. Armor 2. Armor 3. Then Giuseppe. Then Armor 4. Alright, Brib, you are the first up of initiative. What do you do?
With my quarterstaff, I'm going to smash the end of it into this one's face, or try to at least.
Alright, so you're gonna bonk it with your quarterstaff.
Not like hit it over the head. No, like the end of it. I want like in his face. So
Alright,
think of it
alright.
like stabbing. Think of like
Okay,
a
so
jab
you
to
just
his
wanted to
face.
shove your quarterstaff into its face. Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
Alright,
Uh,
give me a cold attack.
that that's a nat 20.
Alrighty then.
Fucking I just thought it was really rude for swinging an axe at me
It's a
unprompted. So
warhammer.
I'm
It has a warhammer.
yeah, well, it missed. So it doesn't have shit. um all right, what the fuck dice do I
Here's what
have?
the full image looks like. In general.
All right, where's my quarterstaff? Quarterstaff two-handed. The D8 plus 2. That is 5. And then crit is just add another D8, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Let's see, roll max damage, in which case that activates Mirrodin's Fury.
yeah. Uh so I did 14 damage.
Alrighty then, that is
And
good.
and then Ruby is going to double stab it.
Alright. Go ahead.
That is not gonna hit. Is what it's gonna do. And that is absolutely gonna hit with an 18 plus 4.
Alright, yes, that hits.
Okay. Ooh, that's max damage on the slashing. What about the lightning? That's a 1. So that's 8 damage.
Alright. Well, actually, no, that 8, the norm, so basically how it works, if I remember correctly, is the different,
Oh, the damage types would be
yeah,
its thing.
they
Oh,
count for their own Mirrodin Fury things.
okay, so roll slashing or yeah.
So you can roll another die of the dagger's damage.
Lamau. That is another D4 of
Again!
so okay, that's a 1. So
Okay.
9 slashing and 4 lightning.
That's still good for a dagger.
No, that is really good. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
So. Alright. It is still up, unless there's anything else you'd like to do.
Nah.
Alrighty then. That is the end of your turn. And then it will go, as it is now its turn. Blah, blah.
My AC
That
was
is a
17, by the way.
hit. That is a hit. You will take. Done. You will take 6 damage from the first attack and 3 from the second as it swings its warhammer around.
That's really rude.
Indeed. And what are you
My
going to
humble
do
opinion.
about it?
I mean, I just smacked it in its face. I think that was its response to me.
Yeah, basically.
Because it missed its first one. It didn't do all that well.
No, it didn't. Now this one will go as it's going to bomb, approach, swing its warhammer at you. Both those attacks miss horribly
Fantastic.
as you're just dodging and nimbly trying to avoid the first ones, and you're unknowingly avoiding the seconds. Next up will be this one. Boop,
I go to dodge the
boop,
first one's
boop,
attack
boop.
on me. It hits me,
It
but
will
the other
just
one misses.
move. Next up is Giuseppe.
Okay. I got 2 words. Does anyone want to guess what they are?
It's splashed.
Eldritch Blast! That is a 19 to hit.
Alright, that hits. Hello,
That
sir.
is a
Welcome to
grand
the
total
chat.
of 14 damage. 2 bad
Alright.
spells do not trigger Moradin's Fury.
It is unfortunate, but Muradin is a man who loves his melee.
He is a man of martial might.
He
The
is
second
not.
beam
He is not
is a
a
21 hit.
weak wizard. Yes, both those hit.
Fire again. Only 5 damage this time.
Ah. In
It's
total,
damage
that would
nonetheless.
be 22?
That would be a total of
Considering
19.
19. Okay, I thought there was a 5 in the first one. Anyways,
that's still good damage considering you do force
19.
damage, and very few things have resistance to force damage.
Oh
That
yeah,
is true.
definitely. But yes, it will take the hit. It is still up, but it now has like some big dents in its chest plate.
And then can I cantrip as a bonus action off of casting a cantrip?
Yes. Hold on.
'Cause I can do that off of a spell, I just don't know if a cantrip counts.
What are you using to do that? The spell as a bonus action.
Not spell as a bonus action, cantrip as a bonus action. Basic rules, I think? I'm not sure.
I thought cantrips also have their own action pool. Like if it's an action or a bonus action. Like mending is a one minute.
Yes,
So
but like
This is
certain casters get to use a cantrip as a bonus action if they cast like a spell for their main action.
do you get
I think that has
as
to
a
be a
warlock?
leveled spell. I think I do. How does a half
I
caster?
think if you have
because
think
there's
it might
only
be-
really 2 cantrips that can be casted as a bonus action normally. Casters can cast a bonus action, cast sometimes specifically. Currently, there are only 2 cantrips. If a cantrip is a bonus action, you can still cast a cantrip on the same turn. But you can't cast any other spells, including cantrip, as your action. Okay.
I mean, I figured I would ask just to check.
Yeah, I'd say you'd probably need something like a special feat. to
It
able
might
to
be a
do
higher
that.
level invocation for me to grab that.
That too. That might also be it.
But that's okay. I still did good damage, because this is a 1d10 plus 4. My sword in both hands is 1d10 plus 4.
Yes.
Oh, no, my sword does do more damage because it's got the
The poker.
plus 1d4 fire from the poker. Yep.
Yep. Why are you guys constantly coming in and out? I swear,
But that
because
is
they're
my
coming
turn.
in and out so often, they're gonna forget to close that door properly.
Oh, also, I have Grasp of Hadar, so he gets yanked closer to me.
By how much?
10 feet.
Okay, he gets moved directly next to you. Alright, and lastly will be this armor, as it'll go bop, 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 as it'll be stuck behind its friend. Next up, Brib, you are up.
Ooh, on that turn, if I yank this guy, do I yank him into him and knock them both over?
Yes, you could, yeah. I'd allow that.
Brib, don't kill that guy.
Alright, Brib, it is your turn. What do you do?
which guy am I not killing? This guy?
Basically, the two that are by each other, I can yank the back one into the front one and knock them over.
Okay. I am going to bash. So after like smashing this guy's face in that same motion, I'm actually going to go backwards, and try and hit this one in the knee. As hard as I can.
Alright, again, go for a kneecap shot. Go ahead.
Yep.
That's a called attack.
17.
That hits.
Again, that is a D8. I found the metal dice, by the way. It was hiding amongst the other dice. It was trolling me. How rude, honestly.
I can imagine.
There we are. Okay. That is a 7 plus 2. So that's a 9 damage. Straight to his knee.
Right. Yes, it takes that. It is still pretty full on It is still pretty good in health.
Good.
What
good.
else would you do? Yes.
And then Ruby is going to go next, as you may know,
Yes, of course.
and is going to stab the ever living shit out of him once more.
Go ahead.
That's a 15 to hit.
Alright. That unfortunately misses.
Okay, so then their next attack. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Right. And that is essentially 3d4.
Mm, 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 mm,
2 slashing damage. So far, 4 lightning damage. 6 lightning damage. So 8 damage in total for that attack.
Right. It is still standing, but looks pretty messed up as it is now kneeling. As well, you did take out its knee, and it's like, oh, my knee!
Get fucking kneecapped, bitch.
Ribbon taking knees. Alright. That one and the one behind you will take their attacks. Okay, 1 hit, 1 miss, and then 2 misses, as the one behind you will get a solid 4 damage on you. As it just clubs its warhammer against your back. Next up, Giuseppe.
mm.
Alright, so. Wait, how much damage have I taken if I taken?
4.
I heard I took damage. I couldn't remember how much.
Oh, the previous turn?
No, this turn.
Oh, 4. You took 4 damage.
Yeah, it blanked. Okay, cool. I'm at 34 health.
Alright, here we go again. Eldritch Blast!
Eldritch Blast!
30-20.
Damn.
I do believe that hits.
That does.
That hits him for 8. And a 21.
Those both hit.
That is for a 13. Yank
Alright.
him.
And
He is tripped.
and you collide him into the other one as they both fall over into empty suits of armor. With the basically the Lego Star Wars break sound effect.
Let's go.
Mhm.
So now there's only 3 left.
2. Basically, these two have just crumbled into piles of armor.
Ah, okay. I wonder if their weapons are magical. I wonder if your sword can eat non-swords but magic weapons.
It has to match the same type.
Ah.
Yeah, it's to match the same type of weapon. That's something we agreed on. Just cheap
And
stuff
then
that.
bonus action stab.
Bonus action stab. You
Yes.
stab, and you break the armor. As the armor just completely
My name's
falls apart.
Chanino.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Breb, you're up.
All right. So, looking at him kneeling, I'm gonna put my quarterstaff on his shoulder, all thematic and shit.
Go ahead.
And then failed, you have. And then I'm gonna swing. That is an 18 plus 5, so that definitely hits.
Yes, no, that does. Give me damage.
D8. That's Mirrodin's Fury. 16.
Yeah, you just bash your way through it as it falls apart. Just once again, Lego death sound effect.
I got one.
I
in
didn't
the
even have to
forehead.
take a single step at that fight. This new blade is really a handy.
We are glad that you enjoy our spells and the power we give you.
Alright. So we'll leave it there, I feel. Any
Yes.
investigation, we'll have at least Leia or Bonnie. Alright. And with that, I will bid you both adieu. For I have
Yes.
cuddling to do.
I will see you guys later.
Bye bye.
I hope you guys had some fun.
Mm-hmm.
And that